All right, so Pinball FX Classic. Couldn't get it working in 3D Fix Manager. And so I don't think I would use 3D Fix Manager just for Pinball FX2. At this point, I probably would use ReShade, and I would just set it up for Pinball FX2 and then Pinball FX Classic. Now, the ReShade video with Pinball FX2, I had screwed up the resolution of my display to 1080p. So when it did half side by side, the resolution was really low and it didn't look good. So this time, now I'm on 4K right now, and so we'll see what it looks like with it's properly on 4K. But we need to turn off anti-aliasing. I know that we had to turn that off for Pinball FX2, and I know we have to turn it off here as well. But first, I'm going to show you how to uninstall ReShade. So on this is the one thing I don't like about ReShade is I wish it would show you like what had ReShade installed. So I ran it here real quick just to set it up, and now we're going to run it again. And then now it gives you the option of uninstalling. So that's just going to give us a fresh, clean slate. And then now I need to go into Pinball FX Classic and turn off the anti-aliasing if it's on. And I can show you where they bring that up in ReShade options. So I'm going to use my game controller.
Leaderboard, main menu, audio, options, video.
Video, so we're in 4K, and then I'm going to turn off anti-aliasing off entirely.
Main menu.
Keep changes, exit game. Okay, now let's go ahead and reinstall ReShade. So I don't need SuperDepth3D, I need Depth3D and SuperDepth. Now it's installed, we just have to go into the game and launch it. And normally the setup I would do in desktop mode, but it's a little bit easier. Well, it is easier than trying to do it in VR, but we'll show it here. So I need to go into Home to open up the ReShade menu, skip tutorial. Get this. I don't have anything.
Tournaments, active tournaments.
Okay, I don't want a tournament. Let's get to a table.
Main menu.
Single
My
player,
collection. Son of Zeus. Single player and hot.
Oh, start new game.
Nothing can stop me!
That sounds a little annoying. Try to do this quick. So I need to turn on the depth map, stereo. So that's definitely not what we want to see. Let's turn up the strength a little bit. Go here, we can kind of see the table here. So it's all jumbled here. So last time for Pinball FX2 is giving me these square artifacts and just going to disabling anti-aliasing was enough. But this one we've got anti-aliasing off, but it's still hosed. So this is the other trick I know, is to go in and choose a buffer. And so this one says you may have to disable MSAA, and we've already done that. So now I'm just going to try to choose one of these. I think the blue ones are buffers that I can choose. I think that's the one that's chosen already and it's not working. So this was unchecked. I just said, let's try it. No. Hey! Okay. So, let's undo that real quick and show you. So, not all depth buffers. You may have to disable MSAA. Okay, yeah, we do. And the other things are you may have to muck with some stuff up here. So, first, I just tried to... I think this blue means that this is one it's choosing right now, which is no good. This white one, I don't know. Yeah, that's not enough. That's not something we need. But I chose this one. Copy depth buffer before. Enable this when depth buffer is empty. It gives me another option, but I didn't select that one. But then when I selected this, and I chose a buffer, that was good. So let's see if we can figure out what's happening. So if I select that one, nothing. Nothing. I'm guessing when those don't give anything, that means my depth buffer is empty. If I select that one, I mean that's just seems like not enough, you know, vertices going on. This one is just like what we were getting. Now this one looks like success, I guess. So it's got, because I found these vertices and now I'm getting actually depth for them. Now if I choose that, didn't really no effect, so turn that back off. If I go back to home, this looks pretty good. I like this is getting closer to black. I might try to do that. I would just do the near depth plane. And so like if I'm too black, I've lost a lot of, I basically washed it out with depth info. I kind of just want like one thing being black. And I think so that's like the darkest I want to go, and everything else is just shades of gray, which I really want. So I'm thinking that's about as high as I would go. And then the other thing I didn't show
You are
last time.
skilled indeed, stranger.
Okay, that's good. Now we've got a table. Let's see if we dial that in now.
You are the famous son of Zeus. Don't make me laugh.
Yeah, let's try that. And then I would go
I
down
am the
here,
most powerful mortal in this world.
and I'm going to select the performance mode. So the performance, without performance mode is off, you can kind of go in here and muck with stuff. But then once I've got it dialed in, I don't need to. What am I on now? 77. Let's try it like that. Go back down. And I need to turn off the depth preview. It's gone. And I turn on performance mode. So it's on. I'm gonna press home to get rid of that. Oops, sorry. And then I will go into half side by side. And I definitely have depth. It definitely looks better than last time.
You are skilled indeed, stranger.
Come on.
You know, Hercules, I always wanted a nice statue of you.
So I see like a little bit of shininess on the rails. I mean, they look better. Definitely. That's where that's where I seen the rails last time when I was on 1080p and then doing this, and it just looked horrible. I can change the views. I mean, the depth looks good. The fire and smoke effect is nice. I can read the text. And the edges are good. Previously the characters were like when I think it was the Venom table, they were getting shiny. This is not. These look good. All looks good. Yeah, I would definitely set this up and play this. The one thing I might go back to do is so I disabled the MSAA. Maybe I can reapply an anti-aliasing effect after the fact with ReShade. Basically say do the depth and then apply another anti-aliasing. That's something I have not tried before, but I would probably try. And then we'll do this again.
Fear
Now we'll
not,
just
stranger. The gods will send.
Game paused.
we'll get out and we'll do the
Single player and hot seat.
portrait test. I mean, this menu looks pretty good. It's a little jarring, but
My
I can read
collection.
everything. I don't really see depth here.
Main menu.
I see like the score that my experience is just jumping out too much there, but yeah, this is fine. And this is the super jarring effect when you go into half side by side. I mean, I wish there was some way to or get out of half side by side. The apps need to signal and say, "Hey, I'm getting out." What am I doing? Portrait. And this time we'll probably do the top and bottom again, and we'll lay it down. So, yep, ReShade's ready to go. Alright, so I'm getting just black right here. I can hear it, but it's not rendering anything. Alright, edit, back. So, initial attempt at going to portrait failed miserably. It was just a black screen. And when I go into Pinball FX Classic, oh, I still have this. Let's turn this. So there was some stuff that I wasn't sure about that I had never messed with before. So the fix
Audio
though
options.
is
Video.
in video. I needed to turn this from full screen to borderless window. This is what actually fixes it.
Main
the stuff I was
menu.
looking at initially though is this cabinet. If I click this, it's got this text here which looks interesting. This code is for personal use, valid for single use, and cannot be shared. Support enthusiasts who wish to play Zen's games in portrait mode, which was me. And so it was giving me this personal, well, there's no personal activation code, it was just blank. So I'm just like, what is this? So I go and do some searching, and I think when they did Pinball FX Classic, you don't have to do this anymore. It's now just activates automatically. There's a blurb that I found on the Zen Studios website that says something to that effect. Instead of the form, it says, hey, it just activates now. I knew
Main
that
menu.
that wasn't the problem then. I thought I was going to have to get that activated. Maybe that's something I do need to do for Pinball FX, but
Audio
that wasn't it.
options.
It is
Video.
for full screen. Which is missing
Main
that. So
menu.
let's now try again, and I'll do the whole thing about switching it to top and bottom too. So no, that's not what we want. Go back to it. Display settings, portrait, keep. So ReShade's going to kick it into side by side. Here's where it was just when it was in full screen, this was just black. But let's try top and bottom. Okay, so I'm in performance mode, so I don't have any of I can't change it. If I turn performance off, go up here, and looking for side by side. Oh, there it is. Top and bottom. Okay, so let's look, see if this buffer selected is still doing anything. I don't know. See if we actually get any 3D. Let's not turn performance mode off. Let's see if we actually get any 3D when we switch over. First. Okay, so wait. Here, no. Over under. Yeah, I think I'm seeing some 3D.
My collection.
Let's go and choose. That's multiplayer, isn't it?
Son of Zeus!
Compare the same one.
Single player and hot seat.
So I didn't have to select a different buffer. That's good at least. I mean, just the faintest of shininess around the edges as he's moving. Not bad. Definitely better than when we were looking at Venom, the Venom table.
I will make you suffer.
You have God-given skills for shooting, stranger. Don't fear, stranger. I guard your side.
All right. I'm gonna change my table. Kind of getting this left edge of maybe cut off. See that? Totally just cut off. Let's have some 3D there. That gets the whole table in. Over under first. I need like another hand to do this. I wonder if stereo depth view will work for top and bottom. Yeah, apparently so. Huh. I have to. I can definitely go much higher on the near plane adjustment for top and bottom. Why is that? Much higher. Okay. Let's try that. So, definitely make me think I'd have to dial it in differently for portrait. Assumed it would have been the same other than top and bottom. Yeah, I definitely have more depth now.
Beware of the reptiles around here, Hercules.
Too much depth in landscape, though. Everything would be blackened at that point. Interesting. I'm wondering if it's because that if I'm just viewing the full table top down versus from the angle, it needs to a higher near plane. I really don't. I'm just guessing.
Hades waits for you down there.
Oh, it looks good. It's playing good. What did I forget though? I should have put performance back on. So over under off. Let's crank this up a little bit more too. What about normal? Oh, 250 is maxed out. Really? Yeah. At that point, I probably would have needed to try maybe parallax. Oh, that's just too far. That goes significant. Just reset that. Turn off preview, turn on performance. Get out of this. Now go to over under. Yeah, full max out. I mean, it still looks good. I could still try to apply like an anti-alias effect maybe after the depth. I don't know. It seems like that's something ReShade might be able to do. I just don't know how to do it yet. Maybe a third video
I
if
fear no reptiles.
You know, Hercules, I always wanted a
So
nice
that
statue of you.
dialogue, the XP, the arrow's kind of messed up. I can still read it. It's still readable. The table looks great though. Ball looks great. Performance looks great. Yeah. This is. I would set this up for both Pinball FX2 and Pinball FX Classic. This looks like the winner. I'd set this up once, dial them both in for portrait, and this is how I play all those tables. Oh, actually, I can do the other virtual desktop trick that Meatball Saucy was doing. Lay it down. Do I have any sides left? Oh yeah, let's just get rid of no curve. That's that already max size. Kind of lay it down like a table in between. Pointer down.
Did I mention his three-headed dog? Let's see what you can do against the dangerous Hydra.
I must subdue it with my bare hands.
Or more preferably, I want you as a statue.
For my untrained eye, this is pretty legit. Just a little bit of sharpening on those rails. I'll be real happy.
What? What statue?
Good luck escaping the underworld, Hercules.